Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a game that has been eternally, I gotta say, eternally beloved by audiences everywhere. Even more so than Skyward Sword. It's The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Even though I like Legend of Zelda Link's to the Past better, this game is pretty damn good. I definitely will give it its props. And also, I am playing this game on the GameCube. So, the graphics will be better, and the only significant change to the GameCube would happen to come at the time we go to the Shadow Temple. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, as I put in my name and select the file, by the way I already beaten this game, let's start Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the vast, deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. Because he sucks. I'm just kidding. I wonder what he's dreaming about. Oh. Okay. He's dreaming about a girl riding past another girl on a horse. Okay. This is the part where you wake up. Wake up! Normally when you see somebody about to kill you, you wake up. Navi, Navi, where art thou? Come hither. Oh, Navi the Very, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. I wonder what he's going to say. Dost thou sense it, the climate of evil descending upon this realm? Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. Oh, no kidding of the deterring outsiders part. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems that the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to a path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the forest, nay, the world depends on thee. By all means, keep Navi away from me. You know, you kinda wish that you could control Navi. You'll have her run into every single wall and stuff. But seriously,
Hello.
I can't skip this cutscene at all. I'm sorry. Where's she going? You know, I kinda wish that would have happened all the time. But that's okay. It's time to start our adventure to wake him up. Or me up, one of the two. Come on, Link, get up.
Hello.
Hello, RV Man, wake up. The Great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. 5 more minutes. Oh god. Yeah, the most infamous thing of Navi is whenever she says, hey, listen, or hello, it can get annoying. But at least she has some helpful advice. But she will start getting annoying later on. You finally woke up. I'm Navi the Fairy. The Great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. as I have a vein popping in my head. Oh boy, this is gonna be one of those trips, isn't it? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now. Well, let's do this. Out the tree I go. And of course, we won't be stepping out long without somebody having to come and say hello. And this is Saria. She may seem like a love interest, but sadly, their relationship is not going to go anywhere. The game will see to that. Anyway. Wow, a fairy! Finally, a fairy has come to you! Wow, that's great news! I'm so happy for you! Now you're a true Kokiri. Is that right? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you. It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the Great Deku Tree. Alrighty. Let's do this. But unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see the Great Deku Tree like talking about it. See, there's a certain asshole who will block your path until you get the Kokiri sword and the Deku shield. Now, the Kokiri sword, that's not really hard to find. The Deku shield, on the other hand, you have to gather 40 rupees in order to get. So, with that said, as Mido take out his frustrations of being neglected on my character, it's safe to say that you're going to be collecting rupees. So on that note, once I get the sword, I'll probably cut to where I actually find all the rupees. To save yourself some time. Because rupees are basically everywhere. You can just enter and exit buildings, they can respawn, they'll just be everywhere. So there's really no reason to show you where they are, because they'll be there as plain as day. Oh, and here comes the annoying part.
Listen.
There we go. Navi is telling us something that we already don't know, and on top of that, we can't really do jack about it because Mido is blocking our path. Oh yeah, that's gonna get really annoying. And sorry I can't help you cutting the grass. Oh, by the way, cutting grass is one of the ways you can get rupees here. Because of the fact that I don't have a sword yet. I'll remedy that problem in just a little bit. So, here's the deal. Once we get to that hole over there, you stand in front of it and you press A. Basically, the A button is going to be the way you interact with things. Your C button, see down, left, and right, is going to be where you hold items. The B is going to be where you hold your sword once you get it, and also will be used to attack. And finally, you have the R button for the shield, and I do believe the Z targeting, or the L button in the case of the GameCube, to actually lock on. Oh, and by the way, I got a sword! That was just funny. That was hilarious. Anyway, this is going to be your sword for the time being. Oh, you'll get a better sword. And this sword will be useless by then, but still. The only thing you're going to have to deal with is... This is Dry Bones Ocarina of Time. This isn't the DS... No, the 3DS part, sorry, of Ocarina of Time. In the 3DS port, you're going to have to use the bottom screen to equip. Not here! Oh no! You have to press start and equip every weapon, and you will like it. Well, I've already found 15 rupees. I'll be back when I get about 25 more, so I'll see you then. Oh, I just realized we can rob Mido's house for 11 rupees. So yeah, Mido actually has the first 11 rupees you need in order to buy the Deku Shield, so he can purposely block your way from the Great Deku Tree. What a dick! Anyway, that last one's a heart, just in case you happen to lose some sort of hearts. But other than that, you really shouldn't actually take damage unless you jump from a very high distance. Which would be stupid. Or if you happen to got ran over by a boulder that's over there guarding a sword, one of the two. Anyway, we've got more than enough for the Deku Shield, so let's go and get that bitch. Welcome to the Kokiri shop! Time to get a Deku Shield. And let's buy it. I got a shield! So, you see that other thing in the inventory right there? On the left side, in the very bottom, the Deku seeds. You won't be able to get those until you get the slingshot. Oh, and as for the Deku nuts, I don't have 30 rupees, and I don't have a high enough Deku nut bag. But I can get 5! Yeah, I kind of think that the running gag will get a little bit old after a while, so I'm gonna buy myself 5 Deku nuts and be done with it. That's basically all I need. And actually, you can get Deku nuts from enemies, but I'd rather wait on that. Technically, you have to buy Deku nuts first for them to start appearing. But as for the other thing, the Deku stick, it doesn't. Now then, let's equip the shield or else he still won't let us through. Again, kinda wishing this was a DS port. I mean a 3DS port, sorry. If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip the sword and shield. Are you blind, jackass? Eh? What's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield. What's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? I mean, Kiri sword, sorry. Good grief. Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp. I, the great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how did you get to be the favorite of Saria and the Great Deku Tree, huh? You stupid. Anyway. You enjoy sulking in the corner there, Mido, while I go and save the world. Because I'm the hero of this story, and you're just a regular NPC. So suck it! Anyway... Violence! And... I got a stick! Oh, this is gonna be too funny. I swear I'll stop after this. Sadly, you can only carry up to 10 of these sticks. But, once you eventually do some mini-games, you'll end up getting an upgrade for them. And now we're here. Great Deku Tree, I'm back! Wow. Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. He's looking pretty bad. Welcome, Navi man. He is really looking bad. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares, because stupid doesn't know how to wake up in time. Anyway, as the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily thou hast felt it. Man 985, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have the courage enough to undertake this task? Yeah? And you know what? I could have actually gotten here earlier if it wasn't for a certain someone. And on that note, we open the first dungeon. And with everything that I just went through to get a damn shield and sword, I'm going to end this part. In the next part, I'm going to literally clean out the inside of the Great Deku Tree. This is RVMan985. See you guys next time.